Greetings, Battle Brothers. It's me, Aurelia Tempris, defender of the Golden Throne, and servant to the Emperor of Mankind, beloved by all. I hope this is working. I hope this is working. Oh my gosh. I missed everyone. I was so sad that I was so sad about the issues last week, and then the streaming schedule. Oh gosh, I'm frankly terrified. Oh my gosh, I have Task Manager open and I'm monitoring everything. Oh my gosh. Hello everyone. I'm so happy to see all of you again. I really do miss streaming when I don't get to do it, and it's been like, it's a week. I streamed last Wednesday. I think I've solved the issue, but I'm so paranoid. I've done many hours of testing. Yes, I talked to a tech priest, and actually I don't know why this is the solution. Do we want to know what the solution is, or do we not care? Gosh, I'm just staring at Task Manager, just waiting for things to go wrong, even though I ran 4 individual private streams to test all of this. Oh, I'm just terrified. I'm scared. Be safe. Don't watch my stream or do anything while you drive. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's foolishness. All right, chatting. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk about 4th of July and stuff for everyone in the States. So, percussive maintenance, no, it didn't require that. So, what happened was, well, I actually don't know what happened exactly, but the solution was, Bahamut Bar, thanks for the bits. I didn't say you were, it was someone else. It was the Emperor of Mankind driving for some reason. He's off the Golden Throne. Anyways, so here's what happened. The solution that I thought of was to upgrade my RAM. So currently, what did I have previously? 1 second. Don't ask me too many tech questions, because I don't have the answers. I don't have answers for you, chat. So previously, I had 16 gigabytes of memory, and I upgraded it from 16 to 32 because my memory was running at 80% during my streams, and I was like, that's higher than I prefer. So you know what? Just let's replace that, and let's pray that works. It worked. It worked, and now it runs at 40%, a little bit more. Yeah, it was at 16. When my tech priest and I were putting this together, I was assured that would be okay. So I got more RAM. Yes, so now I'm going super fast. But I just keep staring at it. I'm just so worried. But I did multiple tests. I did a solo YouTube test. I did a solo Twitch test. Everything was fine. And then I did YouTube and Twitch together. And then I did YouTube and Twitch with my streaming software. So all in all, it was like an hour for YouTube, hour for Twitch, 2.5 hours. What old tech of a PC do I have? It's not old. I actually upgraded all of my stuff, like, in March. I had a stream about it. No, it's all, like, new. I think it was something with my old, like, memory sticks, because the memory sticks are from my old computer. And I don't know how old those are. Someone is calling me. I'm not answering that. Anyways, yeah, so now the spirit is pleased. But I'm still so paranoid. I'm so scared, chat. I'm so scared. Anyways, it's fed, it's happy. Yeah. Oh yes, and then my test yesterday with my streaming service that I use. It like does multiple streams. It was like 4 hours, which was good. And then I stress tested it. I started downloading things. Yeah, I started downloading things. I was watching other VTuber streams. I was doing everything to break it while I was doing my private streams. Anyways. So yeah, it works now, theoretically, but I'm scared. So now it's chugging, it's happy. It doesn't go over, like, it doesn't go over 50%. Right now it's at 39, but, you know. Woo! I trusted my tech priest, and I'm very, very happy. I asked, I was like, so why did this happen? Like, why did it just, long story short, but like, it just needed more. It just needed more. Just needed more juice. Anyways, I'm so excited. I missed all of you, and I'm glad for those of us who got to join on the Discord stream that we had on Wednesday, kind of as like a makeup to try to make things work. So I'm glad everyone got to join. Yes, praise the Omnissiah. Exactly. Oh, and I am so sorry. With my new streaming platform, I don't know if channel points will work as they're intended. I apologize. I will do my best to try to work that out. I was just more focused on getting stream back up. Where did it go? Oh no. It's I'm so sorry. One of the bots like blocked the word RAM. It thought it was a no term, and I'm like, no, that one's okay. This RAM thing sounds like superstition. Did I get new incense at the time? It could be it. I mean, no, I didn't, but you know, hey, it's working now. It's fine. Anyways, I was gonna answer someone's question. Whose question was it? How was my trip in the warp? Unfortunately, I was not able to meet up with Corax. It was very upsetting. But what can you do? What can you do? So he had Lorgar's location and then couldn't find Corax, so then, you know, that's a problem. Okay, cool. I'm so relieved. I'm honestly so relieved that I'm streaming today. Just in case, I normally don't stream on Wednesdays, but I set stream for Wednesday in case something happened today, so that I would have a day to fix it. And you know, everything seems to be going okay. So, yes, Corax will be found eventually. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, that's rude. That's rude. Can I cut my ears with bread in case I want to eat an emergency sandwich on the bus? That's rude. Have I worked on my Femstodes design? What do you mean by that? I need more information before I answer that question. What are you trying to say? But in any case, how was everyone, well, at least everyone in the States, how was your 4th of July? And I guess technically everyone has the 4th of July, but Americans only celebrate it. Well, the only ones that celebrate it. Been reading the 40K Kane books a lot and enjoying them. Thanks for introducing you to the series. Of course, it's good. I mean, I really like the series. I'm taking a pause on them because I don't just want to go on a whole Kane stint and everyone be like, oh my gosh, will she shut up about that guy? So I finished the 3rd book and I think I'm going to switch it up and do a different one. I didn't say no to the Femstodes question. Well, I need clarification. I need clarification first. You worked on the 4th? Yeah, I used to have a job where I worked on the 4th. But I got the day off. The Emperor is very kind.
We stand ready.
Oh, you read all the Kane books in 3 weeks during the pandemic. They kind of blur a bit. Yeah, they become very similar. Oh, Dr. Mentharos, thank you for joining the Legion. I hope the alert wasn't too loud. Well, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. I have people. I have people who are messaging me and I can't stand it. Anyways. They're like, fix my problems. Anyway, sorry. Chat, one day we'll explain. I'll explain, chat. I'll explain what I mean by what I just said. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm just so happy to be here, chat. You have no idea. Who else would I get to talk to if it wasn't for you guys? I'd just be sitting in a corner, all huddled up, talking to myself. I'm glad some people had some good 4th of July. It was quiet, if anything. Yeah, mine was pretty quiet, too. Am I the person with the duct tape at work on the wall? Well, wait. No. I would like to. I have those thoughts where I'm like, you know what I want to do? I want to do this thing. And I sit there and I'm like, Aurelia, you can't do that. I'm like, I know I can't, but I would love to do it right now. That would be so good. I would feel so good. Oh man, it's bad because I'm like, no, we have to be well behaved. We have to behave ourselves, and if we're setting bad examples if we're not well behaved. It feels like it's been a millennia, but you don't look a day older. Praise the Emperor's divine gene craft. Well, yes. I could decide to not stream for 5 years. I think I'd look just as good as I do now. Let the intrusive thoughts win. I can't do that. I can't do that. Boltgun, we'll get to Boltgun. I want to talk first. I'm gonna suck, so I'm putting it off. Oh, did I take? I'm gonna take, did I already take some? If I did, I only took one, so I could take a second one. I'm gonna take, Tylenol in advance, just in case. Even though I have the settings set to not headache mode, you know, I'm just gonna play it safe. When are you well behaved? That's a great question. I don't know when you've been well behaved. Oh, what you mean by having duct tape is by fixing everyone's problems? No. I was thinking you duct tape someone to a wall because they're being too much, which I have thought about. But I'm sorry, I'm too excited about that idea. There we go. I realized when I was editing a video the other day that you can hear me swallow my water on the mic. I was like, oh, maybe I should not do that. And then I forget and I do something like that where I just chug some water. As an engineer, I can tell you 50% of problems are fixed with duct tape. Will it fix the Boeing aircraft?
We stand ready.
Oh gosh, they're having so many problems. Mr. Don Sibo, thank you for gifting membership. You're awesome. Congratulations to whoever got that gifted membership. And thank you very much. Make sure you give a big thank you. Maybe I should start. Maybe I should start playing Boltgun. I'm gonna pull open Boltgun. Do. All right, let's Boeing fixes their problems the same way the CIA does. Yes, they're not really subtle about it, huh? Do you think they have duct tape in 40K or is that too advanced? That's a good question. It's probably too advanced, frankly. As an engineer, my two tools are duct tape and and WD-40 for when things need to not move or move in that order. I think I saw, my dad sent it to me once. It was like a flow chart of when to use duct tape and when to use WD-40. It's funny. I'm so happy, except I don't know. Honestly, I said I would play Boltgun today, but like part of me is like, I just want to talk. I don't want to play Boltgun. I suck. After the absolute roast I got the last time I was on stream, I can't recover. I can't recover, chat. I can't. It's I was absolutely destroyed. It wasn't even funny. I know, but I feel this is an actual Yap stream with the side of yes. I heard about the game night roast. I don't want to talk about it. Here, I'm gonna open up Boltgun when I feel like it. I'm gonna open up Boltgun when I feel like it. My pain is funny. Yes, that's why people come here to watch VTubers, right? Oh, chat! I was so excited. So I read your comments on the YouTube videos. So I read your comments, and someone said, "Oh my gosh, I was so excited!" It's like I have a friend who who thinks VTubers are super weird. Oh wait, now I'm gonna pull up the comment directly. Hang on one second. I'm gonna pull up I'll play some music. Let me play some music. It'll be some vibe music. We're not gonna go thick and like hardcore. I'm just gonna go with like a light piano, I think. Just a nice piano. Oh. Please. Yes, there we go. We're just gonna nice, calming, soothing music while I pull up this comment. Because I really liked it. Not jazz, but piano. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh no, what was the video it was attached to? Oh no, hang on. I have to look it up on my phone. Because the comments appear in order there. 1 second. I have to pull up on my phone. Okay. It is okay. I love this. It's like I have a friend who thinks VTubers are weird until he saw one of your videos. Now he watches your Warhammer videos a lot because he's also a big Warhammer enthusiast. And I was like, yes, this is exactly why I did this. Hello, Mrs. Custodes. Thanks for making your reaction videos. You're welcome. I'm sorry they're all about if the Emperor had text-to-speech. Those are the easiest ones to edit. So, you know, I got that, I saw that comment, I'm like, yes, and I said back, I was like, don't worry, I'm still weird. Yes, I saw that. New Age for VTubers, and then Gura was on the Jumbotron. If none of you are familiar, I know most of my audience is probably Warhammer, less VTuber audience. There is a very popular, by the way, VTuber called Gargura. She's a little shark girl, very cute. Part of a company called HoloLive. And they did a collaboration with the Dodgers, and they had HoloLive stuff at the Dodgers game on the 5th, I think. It was kind of convenient because it was during Anime Expo, which was the same weekend, which honestly was like perfect timing. So honestly, I was like, oh wow, that was so I would never have guessed that, but you know? Definitely a surprising thing to see. Gargura singing? Yeah, she sang Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I don't know all the details. I'm like, don't really watch baseball. I'm Warhammer and VTuber, and you've been waiting for the two to overlap for a while. Well, here I am. I know there's other VTubers that do like painting and stuff, and there's like Matara who collabs with Bricky a lot. She rallied the Dodgers. Oh, good. Yeah. They came back to win 8-5. I knew they won, but I didn't know they came back that much. You'll not lie, a part of my brain is attempting to cook up some kind of Tempris VTuber. So, there are other Warhammer-esque VTubers. You could find them, but they are guys with female avatars, and one of them is a tech priest. So, I don't remember their names. Because I was looking for if there were any other Warhammer VTubers that existed, and I was like, oh, let me see if we can find some of them. And so I saw those two. But like we just don't have the same vibe. Like I watched some of the streams and I was like, our vibes don't match up like I'd like it to. Are you going to apply for V Shoujo to be their resident Warhammer member? Well, so I'm not going to answer that question. So I'll explain why I won't answer that question. If any of you are ever aspiring VTubers, never mention if you are applying to a company. Never say that. That is a great way for you to not get your application accepted. Just a heads up. I did see the announcement. It has crossed my mind. And that's all I'll say about it, really. From the English-speaking side, I think you're the only Warhammer VTuber. Yes, no, there, I think, let me make sure I say his name, Halbernot, I think he rated us like a few weeks ago, does a lot of painting for Warhammer, so could be a Warhammer VTuber technically, but I do a lot of lore in comparison to the other ones. And thank you for the bits, Roy. Yeah. Orc VTuber. there is someone who is an Orc VTuber, but I don't think it's Warhammer Orc specifically, but he has an Orc avatar. So, I yeah. So, in terms of Can you put my Oshi mark on your costume? Absolutely you can. You absolutely can. If anyone wants to know what an Oshi mark is, it's VTubers, it's usually emojis that are like special symbols that denote, like, it's a way to classify your VTuber without having, like their name. So mine is the cross swords and the fire. That's what mine is. It's on my Discord, and then I have it, I think, on the YouTube side? A Necron VTuber? I honestly think that would be cool. I honestly think a Necron VTuber would be really cool. There is an Orc VTuber. Oh gosh, I think I follow him on Twitch. Let me look. Randon, that's his name. I looked over right as Jingo's message popped up on the screen. Yeah. Yes, Ryan the Space God. That's that is my Oshi mark. It's now it's like 2 symbols, because most people have like one like emoji taken at this point because there's so many VTubers out there. The cross swords are absolutely metal. I'm glad you like it. I wish there was like an index of which Oshi marks were taken, because I have no clue. That could absolutely be taken. And I would have no idea. No idea. This silly guy. Oh, is that an emoji from his stream? Necron ASMR. What would Necron ASMR sound like? Is it the sound of like a what would it sound like? I'm not sure. You remember the T-Rex icon having a tug of war between like 3 people? Honestly, here's what I think you need to do. If you do become a VTuber and you want an Oshi mark, you need to come up with a character concept that is different and compelling. I know there's a lot of like comments that people I watch some VTuber videos like just to kind of help improve my work, but I there was one video I watched where the guy said, "Hey, just choosing a different animal to be, like an animal that no one's ever done before, isn't necessarily a creative concept." Which you can agree or disagree with that. I'm not saying anything otherwise like about that, but I think it's important to have a really creative concept in order to, like, if you wanted like something unique for like an Oshi mark or just your design in general, you have to like really think about what you think will look good. Oh, the ASMR. Oh yes. Sounds of an internet modem dialing up over an Egyptian style beat. Oh my gosh. Metal spiders clinking on the floor and hums. Oh yes, like a server room toaster VTuber. Oh, did you see chat in the Discord? I was working. So when I was working on my streams, I added the Discord on Discord. I added a toaster emote. Your wife's thinking about getting into VTubing, but primarily for fun. I'm trying to help her come up with some unique, but not littered with random stuff sprinkled all over. Yeah, and I recommend, TJ, for your wife, don't go crazy like I did and get a model right away if she doesn't know if she like wants to do it. Like if she's like done streaming for like friends and stuff and she enjoys it, like definitely, then that's different. But definitely maybe start with a PNG tuber instead of doing what I did. It worked out in the end, so I got lucky in that regard. But if I was going to do this better, I would recommend getting either a free model and starting with that, or using a PNG, and like maybe get like custom art and asking the artist like, hey, can I use this to like stream with? I think that would be good because then you can still have your own design and flair to it. So. Good. Okay, good that she's taking it slow. Yeah, don't do what I did. Anyone who wants to be a VTuber, baby steps. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm if anyone ever has any questions about VTubing, I am by far not the most I'm not the most experienced person to like talk about it, but I definitely have some tips for anyone that wants to get started. Real do as I say, not as I do. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, don't. Well, I mean, it would be good to like help. You know, I just want to help people. I mean, I've been super blessed by having a lot of help from others. Cha-Cha, and Dr. Mintharos being an example of that. Like, meeting them was just crazy. And I've gotten a lot of tips and advice, like, for, like, audio and some other, like, setup stuff in general. And just, honestly, just I'm really lucky, and I think, and I've been really like lucky and blessed in other endeavors that I think the best way to, like, you know, I'm at a loss for words. I want to pass it on. I want to pass it on. I can recommend a VTuber who covers VTubing tips. Oh, I know one. I know one. She does YouTube videos. She's cool. Mari. She's very cute. I like her model. Sadly, I can't be a VTuber. I have a voice for... Dang it. I missed the... You have a voice for print. Well, no, we think about it this way. You can always improve something like that. You don't like your voice? You can do voice lessons, and you can learn how to like adjust your voice to what you want it to be. I really think that like it's just because like, oh no, it's your voice. Like you can definitely change the way you talk and your style. Yes, thank you, Dr. Mintharos. Mari_en. Thank you for the clarification. I forgot the _en part. Oh, good. I'm glad you're all here. I'm very happy that everyone's here. And I really appreciate your support and doing this. I honestly, it felt weird not streaming for like a week. A whole week. Like, oh gosh, it felt weird. And I was keeping an eye on the Discord, and it was like so slow. And I was like, oh man. I was just like, oh my gosh, I want to stream again. Getting used to your own voice is one of the first big hurdles you have to tackle. I just kind of did it. I never thought about my voice, but definitely if I listen to my voicemail on my phone, I'm like, ew, who is this child on the other end? If only I could record the voicemail from my phone on like with my OBS setup. That would be so nice. I've heard that when starting any new business, you must have 2 of the 3 in excess to succeed: time, talent, and or money. From what I've seen, that the same applies to VTubing. I mean, yes, but you also don't have to spend. You don't have to spend a lot of money. For VTubing, you need to make sure your setup is decent. You probably stream to one platform first, if we're being perfectly honest. I have a funky voice. What does that mean? What does that mean? No, what does that mean? I was confident in my voice until you said that. No. Ah. Oh no. Why? I was happy until you said that. I mean, I can't do much about it. I mean, I could try, but I don't think anyone wants to hear the voice that I did earlier. That I did for the TTS stream. Someone called it my Ada voice, and I don't know if I will ever do it again. Oh my gosh. It's gonna bug you that you'll never know what region I'm from because I hear 3 different accents. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't have an accent. What? What? You think my voice is nice and eloquent. Funky is a good thing, but LOL cute but strong at the same time. Okay. What? I mean, I've been able to turn on. No, I won't be doing a redeem like that. I'm not doing a redeem like that. No, I'm not gonna trust people who just want me to say words. I had to ask my friend questions because I watched other VTubers and they'd get super chats and then they'd say words that they didn't realize were words they shouldn't say on stream because they were tricked. So I'm not gonna say words, but also I can see how those would maybe identify. I don't know. I don't think I have an accent. I know everyone has a degree of an accent, but like there are certain places where you know, like for example, the Deep South. The Deep South is obviously like that's easy to identify. And like I never really, throughout my life, I've never like been in regions where it felt like I have a twang. This is fascinating to me. This is fascinating. Minnesota's the yeah, I can confirm or deny. It's like what's the accent? I talked with my sibling about this. It's been a while though. What accent do I dislike? A nasally twang. Wow. No. Now I just gotta start mixing it up. Like my voice is just gonna be different. Because I can do cutesy voices, and I can do slightly different voices, but oh my gosh, all these trying to dox me. Oh my gosh. This is going crazy. Wow. I need to know all the details of how where people think I am based off of, or where I'm from, really. Because just because I have an accent doesn't mean I necessarily live there. GeoGuessr Voice Edition. Oh wow. I don't know, but I have had this chat with my sibling where we're like, I don't really feel like we have accents compared to the very strong accents of other parts of the United States. I'm scared. People have guesses already where they think I'm from. It's also interesting to like I wonder how much like your parents have to do with your accent, because yes, actually that's true. I heard of a story one time where this girl lived in the United States, and she was like really, really young, and she had this cute British accent. I heard the story. I don't know how true it is. And like her friend asked, like, "Oh my gosh, were you like born in like the UK?" And it was like, no, her parents wanted a child with a British accent. So they pretended to have British accents. They spoke around her with a British accent for like 5 years. And then she just had a British accent. Like, what the heck? What the heck? I was like, what? But I just wonder if your parents aren't trying that hard and they don't want a child necessarily with a specific accent. I wonder how much it impacts what you say. I know my dad is especially, he loves. Yeah, no, it's messed up. It's kind of messed up. But I know my dad is very particular about pronouncing words correctly. Child gaslighting at its finest. Zincha proves. Oh no. What was I gonna say? Oh yes. So there was a time period. I think I was in this. Yeah, it's becoming just a yap stream. I don't know. I was like, I plan to do Boltgun, but like, I don't know. I'm really chatty because I haven't been able to, hang out with all of you. Yeah, it is messed up. Don't do that to your kids, chat. Don't do that to your kids. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, we're talking about words in my family. I think I was in this category. Should I change the categories? Yeah, let me do that. I'll change the category really fast. Just chatting. Thank you. Good recommendation. Done. Oh, I should just change the title. Warhammer Vtuber maybe plays Boltgun. That's what I'll change it to. Let me copy this and I will put that on the YouTube side. Good suggestion. And see, you could argue my performance today is bad if I never get to play Boltgun. I haven't been able to release the chatting pressure. I mean, I could talk to my friends, but I'm quite annoying. What if you want your kids to have a thick Cockney accent like an orc? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be so mean to your kids. Oh, thank you guys for being really cool about just kind of switching up the stream. Appreciate it. Just doing a bit of chatting. Yes, I want to tell my story. You're not going to distract me. I will tell my story. So I think I was involved in this, and I have to say this just in case my parents ever see this stream, because they will be all over me if I get it wrong. I think I was part of it. There was a time period where my siblings and I, we were, you know, the word where someone is causing trouble, mischievous. For a time period, that was several years ago, so nothing recent. We said mischievous, and my dad was like, "No, it is not mischievous. It is not mischievous. It is mischievous." And that gives you an idea of what my dad is like. He makes sure we say all the words right. And sometimes I like to blame my inability to pronounce things so is because I read so much as a child. So I just read so much, like I don't know how to say words. Words, what are words? I have no idea. It's also whenever we mess up a word in like a sentence. This includes my mom. This is everyone in my family. No one is exempt. No one is exempt. And now it's just a big family joke. I can't think of like an example to give you right now, but we'll basically go, he'll go like, words mean things. If you say something wrong, like you meant another word, but you said something different, it's like, hey, words mean things. And now it's just our joke. It's just kind of like a funny thing we say. So if someone's like, oh no, like, oh, I didn't mean this, I meant that, we'll be like, words mean things. Yeah, so now that's our joke. That's our joke. So is he grammatically correct, Spider Dad? Now, I don't know about like grammar. He doesn't correct grammar. Just like words. He's like a dictionary. He's also like, how would I explain? I can't. There's some stories I can't say. But basically, my dad is like a wealth of information and knowledge. Like he knows like a lot about most things. So he's basically the family Google. We'll look things up ourselves, but we'll be like, hey, Spider Dad, what do you know about this? And he'll tell us. Me and my sister thought tuna was a fake word and asked our mom for tuna. She got very confused when she gave us both a sandwich. What? Wait, I'm confused now. I need to read your message again. Me and my sister thought tuna was a fake word. But wait, what? That doesn't make sense to me. My brother and I have different accents, and oh gosh, that sounds horrible. Queen English and then Oxford Birmingham. How does that happen? How does that happen? Yet, I'm glad to make it to a stream for now. You're still at work, and I don't know if you'll be streaming after work. Well, I'm glad you can make it. I'm just kind of chatting today. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Ah ha ha ha! You're so funny. You're so funny. You're so funny. I can also tell people that are close to me that when I talk, sometimes I imitate them. So like that there was like something that my friend does. It's just funny how even like just your friends and their influence can like change the way you talk sometimes. I have it's my friend's mom. My friend's mom. I could wait, is it my friend's mom? Yeah, I could do a pretty good impression of her. It's funny. I did it once and my friend was like, that was really good. And I was like, right? I'm sorry if I'm sorry. I don't know if the redeems are going through. Did you just hear some Boston? I have no idea at this point, man. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. I want to be mean, but I know one thing about Aurelia, so I'm satisfied with that until I finish the comic I'm working on. I'm scared. I'm scared, chat. I'm scared. I imitate people I'm talking to unintentionally. I don't think everyone enjoys it. Yeah, so sometimes I do it unintentionally. So I can't show you with my model, but my mom does a thing. My sister and I call it turtle lips. But basically what she does is she purses her lips in a way. Oh, should I? It's too late. I'm already here. She purses her lips in a particular way, and we call it turtle lips. It's usually when she's like displeased with us. And my sibling is doing it on occasion. Like, we'll have a conversation, my sibling will be annoyed about something, and they'll purse their lips, and I'll be like, hey, mom. Or I'll comment like, oh, those are nice, nice turtle lips you got there. I wonder why. I have noticed my model is lagging, and I didn't know if it popped up on stream. I didn't have this issue before. Why are we lagging, VTube Studio? Could we not do that? It only does it every once in a while, so I don't know why it does that. I'll have to keep an eye on that. See if there's a fix. If it's not lagging on your end, that's good, but I notice it does on mine. I'm very paranoid. I'm just very paranoid. Oh, I've heard salesmen, women in accents, they imitate accents. Yes. There's actually like a really good way to make more sales, just like how you like talk. When your inner voice criticizes you, whose voice is speaking? Mine. My own. Sometimes my dad's. Mostly mine. But it's like a meaner version of my voice. If that makes sense. You're new here. Welcome. I'm glad to have you here. I'm I see you're a fan of pirate software. I can see your emotes. Well, I'm glad you're here. Am I excited for Space Marine 2? Yes, I'm excited for Space Marine 2. But I'm worried. I'm worried. Let me double check to make sure my facts are... I'm worried because didn't they cancel the beta? Yeah. Yeah, that's a worry, chat. Yeah, just sorry. I'm double checking my settings. Yeah, open beta being canceled. That worries me a lot. The fact that it's not quite ready yet. Yeah. So I'm just I want to play it, but I'm definitely going to wait. Like I was more inclined to like get it quicker after it was released. Like I wasn't going to buy it like within the first couple days, but I was going to wait a little bit like with the beta. But now that they don't have a beta, I'm really worried about it. So I just hope it's good. They have an opportunity to have a really good game. And if they mess it up, it's not going to be good for them. Hang on, chat. I'm going to check my settings really quickly. I'm worried. Because I think I have a slight buffer with my model, which is like the first time I've ever had a model buffering issue. Yeah, just so many concerns and just... Well, I especially feel bad for the people who pre-ordered. Yeah, like, I feel bad for the people who pre-ordered because wasn't that one of the benefits to pre-ordering that you got to participate in the beta? Yeah, but they expressed off like, oh, we're ready, like we're ready with this game. It's so exciting, and then like 2 months in advance, they're like, we are not ready. We're not ready. I'm not a game developer, so I can't speak on that. But that is a big concern. Big concern. What was I doing? Advanced menu settings. 1 second. 1 second, chat. Low latency. A delayed game is eventually good, but a rush game is forever bad. Oof. Oof. Yeah. There's a lot of worries. There's also stuff beyond like the game performing well. There's other stuff behind it that I know other people are concerned about. We're not going to get into it here because it kind of falls into the politics category. But yeah, we will see on September when it officially releases. I'm still looking forward to it. I really hope it does well. I really hope it is. I hope it's good because I enjoyed Space Marine 1 and you know, I'm hoping for the best.
Stand ready.
Oh, Riven, 311, thank you for joining the Legion. We're happy to have you here, serving the Emperor. All right, I have some of my drink. All right, chat. Questions. I have a question for chat. What is the worst work schedule you've ever had to deal with? Because my work schedule, the Emperor, just... This is a... The work schedule this week is not so good, chat. I'm curious what everyone else's what your worst story. What am I drinking? I'm having something a little different. Pepsi, but it's wild cherry, which is actually kind of good. Wednesday to Sunday, 9 p.m. Sunday. Oh, nights. Yikes. I'm so sorry. That sounds horrible. Like, was that for like several weeks? Shush. I drink what I want. Mountain Dew is a Pepsi product. Graduate school and I had to work until super late at night, finish your doctoral thesis. Oh, dang. What was it on? I should have guessed that you actually, you had a doctorate. You worked that schedule for almost 2 years? Oh, that's horrible. I know people that have had to do like nights for like several weeks. And this particular person liked it because they got like overtime pay, which was more. Oh, a degree in physics? Oh my gosh. Mad respect. Took physics in high school. Oh. 36 hours straight during several weeks of crunch, rebuild a website from scratch. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. To be fair, everyone, regarding my soda preferences, I'm kind of equal opportunity. I'm not like, oh, Coke or Pepsi, because my first kind of sodas that I had when I was a kid were like Coke. I like cherry Coke, but I like Mountain Dew, and I like some other Coke products. And there's Pepsi. The one that was in the fridge was cherry, and I was like, oh, this sounds good. Yeah, math wizard. Oh, disgusting. Yeah, I noticed it was so funny. We were looking at it in the chat. There's lots of engineers. There's lots of engineers in the Discord, which I guess isn't too surprising. But I was like, oh my gosh, so many engineers. Everyone is so smart, and here I am. But I am so pretty, chat. I'm so pretty. Chat, I'm so pretty. Okay, I'm reading comments. I mean, there are certain math, like bits of math I understood, and then there's others that I'm like, scary. There should not be letters in the math. Whoever did that is evil. Evil. Let's see, hang on. I'm going back and looking at the comments because they like went way too fast for me to read. Am I becoming a tyrannid? I mean, I'm hungry a lot. Let's see. Worked around the holidays. Oh, oh my gosh, 7 to 10 days, all 12 plus hours. Oh, okay. At least your lunch was brought by the boss. That's good. Good management. Good management. Letters in math heretical? I mean, yes. Yes. Whoever did that. Dislike. Unfollow. That was probably the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life. I hate myself. My auto mod is so funny. It did not like this one comment that someone said, feel your bones. Where it's just like, oh, you know, you're so tired, you can feel your bones. And the mod is like, no, that is clearly inappropriate. We are not talking about our... Oh my gosh. Solve for X gets kicks from the stream. Chat, how would we feel about a math stream? How would we feel about a math stream, chat? I know, it was the auto mod. It's funny though. It's funny though. Ew. Ew. Can I block a mod? Disgusting. Get out of here. Ew. Get that out of my chat. Onyx, get him. Ew. Ew. Not that kind of math. I'm not saying I can't do math. But there's times it's just like, this is too much. Maybe chat teaching me the maths. I didn't say I was stupid. I can do math. I don't always prefer it. X equals 0. Thank you. I didn't look at it hard enough. I was like, it's just going. It's not letting you warn a mod. Well, that's interesting. Forgot how to do long division. I can do long division. Math time to go. Don't worry. No. Anyone who's joining, we're not doing any math, I promise. Oh, funny story chat. Okay. Funny story chat regarding math. Okay, 1 second. Okay, here's the story. So, when I was in 3rd grade, learning what we call in the United States math facts. We called it math facts at my school, but it's basically like your times tables. So, I had, you have the flashcards and you try to learn your math facts. Oh my gosh. And I was doing it with my mom. And so, the problem in question was 4 times 7. Chat. Ooh, pop quiz. What's 4 times 7? I'll wait. What's 4 times 7, chat? Oh. What? Okay. Yes, you're correct. 28 is the answer. So, this is 3rd grade me. So, she said, okay, Aurelia, what is 4 times 7? And I look at her, I'm like, 21. She said, no, it isn't. What's 4 times 7? And I look at her. And you can't see my expression. My real life expression would really get the point across. I look at her and I gave her the like, are you dumb look? Even though I'm the one learning my times tables. And I said, 21. She says, Aurelia, no, I just said 4 times 7 is not 21. Now, what is 4 times 7? and that's how the process went. Just for that particular that problem. So that is a joke that they like to bring up every once in a while. 4 times 7. It's 21, chat. What are these words? No, okay, no, shush. I will not have you say this about my mother. Okay. I was being very stubborn. And this is the story retold to me. I don't remember. That might not have been exactly as it went down. I will not have you speak ill of my mother, chat. I'll have none of that. None of it. But in any case, I was a stubborn child. I still am. I'm not a child anymore, for clarification. I am an adult, but definitely stubborn, for sure. Failure mechanics of deformable objects. Huh? 2 + 2 is 5. Correct, chat. You know what might be fun? If I tried to teach math to chat. Oh, thank you very much. I won't necessarily told her that you said that you think she raised a great daughter, because she doesn't know you and she doesn't know how we know each other. Because if I say, oh, a friend told me that they think that you did a great job raising me, she's going to be like, oh, who said that? And I'm going to be like, well, you don't know them. Girl math. Oh my gosh, girl math is a thing. I was doing girl math before it was called girl math. Chat, you want to know about girl math? So yeah, so this is, do you want to hear about the girl math that I did before I found it was like dubbed girl math? So, girl math. Oh my gosh, you don't know about girl math? Yay! I get to teach you girl math! So, girl math is generally related to money. To money, chat. So, for example, let's say I go out to lunch with my friend Kyra, my best friend Kyra. We're gonna have lunch, and I pay for it with my credit card. Pay off your credit cards, chat. By the way, pay off your credit card. Anyways, I pay for lunch. Let's say it's $20 between the two of us, which is honestly, that would be really good. $20 for 2 people for lunch. Man, that'd be nice. Anyways, so I pay for it with my card. It's $20 even for sake of the scenario. And she gives me $10 cash. That anything that, so that $10 is free money. Gosh, it sounds really dumb. Because the money that I spent on the lunch has already left my bank account. So that money is gone. And there's a good chance I won't deposit that $10 bill into my bank account. So if I use cash to buy something, it's basically free because it's out of my bank account and the bank account number doesn't go down anymore. Yes, I know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm just telling you what it is. This is an example. No, I fully recognize that I'm at -10. No one ever said that girl math was smart. No one ever said that. That's basically how, that's kind of how it works. So if you pay for something in cash and it's already out of your bank account, it's free. Like you've technically, like in your mind, you've already spent the money because you already pulled it out of the bank account. Yeah, so there you go. That's one example. There's other examples, but that's how I mainly did it. Whereas like anything that I use cash for, it's like invisible money. It's already out of my bank account. I can spend it on whatever I want. And technically it can't really be tracked. You went too fast, you couldn't keep up my notes? Well, if you're on YouTube, you can always rewind me. Yeah, YouTube, you can rewind me and you can listen to that again. You had a 2-hour conversation about this yesterday? That's a long conversation. See, I only do just that one. There's other ladies that are much worse than I am. Buying a purse, oh my gosh. Yeah, no. I can't do the, like, the monthly thing. I did see an interesting thing recently where, what women do is that they look at, like, let's say, and this is not my style. I don't like to spend money. But like, let's say a girl wanted to get, like a necklace that was, $100. Make it easy. $100. And like, you're debating whether or not you get this necklace. You think about how many times you want to wear it. Like, you think you will realistically wear it. So if you wear it 10 times, basically it costs $10 every time you wear it. And I know some ladies, they like break it down that way, debating on whether or not they buy something if they think they will wear it often enough by actually like having math and numbers applied and like, oh, maybe I'll wear it, and then they never wear it. I don't do that. Because my armor's all I need. I don't need to go shopping. Yes, power to my lurkers. You go ahead, you lurk. Yeah, that one kind of makes sense if you look at it that way. But like, you have to be honest with yourself. Oil change costs $50, but I will do that next week, so I really have an extra $50. I'm not that delusional. I don't do it like that. No, I don't. I don't go that far for that one. I guess buying a nice car if you're going to drive it a lot, like, yes, but no. don't go buy a new car because you got the money for it, chat. Like, I know cars are expensive now, even used ones, but like, man, don't let dealerships screw you over. Don't get monthly payments over a car. So don't do that. Get a used car. I know they're expensive right now, but like, at least you don't have if you're fortunate enough, at least you won't have like a car payment, and that can really just tank you and how much like money you have in general. But you know, it's just it is a matter of circumstance, so I know not everyone can do that. That was my dad's advice to me, at least. So, get a used car. I don't need a fancy car. Orcs buy cars for like 5 teeth. Yes, Chad. Go to the dealership, rip out your teeth, and buy a car with that. I'm sure it will work 100%. I'm sure it will go over really well. Good dad? Yeah, my dad is a good dad. I love my dad. I was talking to a coworker today. This coworker has a daughter. And she sounds so adorable and cute. Very cute. Anyways, we just happened to be talking, and I mentioned that I was like, oh yeah, I'm kind of a daddy's girl. I didn't really realize it was happening at the time, but I definitely am. Definitely a daddy's girl. If all of chat imagined a box of rocks is an engine, then our psychic might will make it drive. I think you're gonna have a hard time doing that, because most of this chat, I think, like a lot of this chat seems to be engineers. At least the vocal ones are. I'm Big E's girl. But he's not my dad. Oh, no, he's not my dad. Ow. How did my 4th of July go? It was chill. Couldn't find Korax, which was very sad, but you know. But you know, I got to relax a little bit. I'm an electronics engineer, not a car engineer. Yeah, it was just chill. I hope everyone else had a good time. Mechanical engineer, not electrical. Got a bunch of different engineering types. I can make a servo arm work, but no idea where to start working on Leman Rust. You mean like a robot? Like a robot? When you say servo arm? A culinary person. Ooh, what kind of stuff do you cook? I like to cook. I like to make my own stuff. It's nothing fancy, though. It's not like, ooh, the fanciest meal you've ever had in your life. No, it's not. You're no longer an engineer, but an IT guy. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. You have to deal with with the dumb people, and I am one of them on occasion. Oh, a circuit with a motor in it? Oh, okay. Ooh, you're an all-around kind of cook? Yeah, so most of, like, I learned a lot of, like, cooking from my family. Pretty simple, but I try new things on occasion. It's less often now because I stream, and I usually stream when it is a reasonable time to prepare and make and consume the dinner. So it's a little more difficult for me to well, to cook like I used to. Between all the engineers, we can make something an orc would be crazy enough to drive. Yeah, I think you could. Let's see. Oh my gosh, my neck. Ow. Do I eat proper dinner? You mean like dinner and not girl dinner? Is that what you mean? I've had girl dinner on occasion, but I try not to. I try to be, you know, you eat your meals today, people. Or I on occasion will eat girl dinner. If I have a lot of leftovers, then I'll do like my family. Okay. Yes, thank you. We needed a new conversation. I was like, the conversation is dying and I want to find a new tack. This is perfect. Girl dinner, yes. Girl dinner is definitely real. I have a better version of girl dinner than I think what is displayed online. From what I've seen online, girl dinner, so girl dinner, for all of you who don't know, is basically a mixture of random things that like a girl will just eat. So for example, it'll be like an iced coffee, a leftover chicken wing, and maybe crackers from the pantry, and maybe one other thing. And that is girl dinner. And it's just that. Not actual dinner, just weird leftovers or random things from your pantry. Grilled cheese isn't girl dinner. No. No, that one's not it. Like for me, it's like my girl dinners aren't like that heavy on like the girl dinner side. It's actually like I actually eat food. Yeah, girl dinner is basically a charcuterie board of unhealthy snacks. Yeah, pretty much. Why is it called girl dinner? Because I don't think most guys do that. It'll just be like, oh, I'm not really hungry. Or sometimes girls are like, I just don't want to eat that much. I've been guilty of that. Anyways, it's a situation like that where girls are not trying to eat a lot, or they're just not all that hungry, but they know they should eat, but they don't really want to eat. Don't try to understand us. It's not worth it. Anyways, it's usually just like we don't want to cook, but we like don't want to get takeout. It's something like that. So it's like not necessarily like the ones that I've seen online are usually like, don't just have an iced coffee and one chicken wing for dinner. That's not healthy. You should eat something to sustain you. For me, I've had girl dinners, but it's like different leftovers, but it's enough to make a full meal. Yeah, now we're talking about dinner. Yes, we're talking about girl dinner. But so one thing that my family does is when there's lots of leftovers in the fridge, my family will be like, okay, it's time. We need to eat all of the leftovers. So there's no making whatever you want tonight. This is, you need to have something from the fridge. So for context beforehand, if it was like kind of a fend for yourself night, like make whatever you want, like heat up leftovers, whatever, we just called it hodgepodge. I forget how that happened, but we called it hodgepodge. And so it's like, okay, it's hodgepodge night, get whatever you want. And when and so when my family, usually it's my dad on occasion, will institute a like, you need to eat the leftovers in the fridge for all the siblings, like says that to all the siblings, like eat the leftovers, don't make whatever you feel like, you need to eat the leftovers. I dubbed it forced hodgepodge. Because we weren't allowed to make whatever we wanted. My favorite thing to do was to, when it wasn't forced hodgepodge night, I would take the ramen packets, like the instant ramens, and I would make that. And then I would take the leftovers and put them in the ramen. Different Like kind of different varieties, like different, like nothing specific. It wasn't like, oh, it's like purely Asian, but I would just mix stuff together and I was like, yes, this is my dinner. Sometimes a mix of the leftovers and the ramen. Sometimes I made like my own version of spaghetti, which is probably a little cursed, but you know, it's a little cursed, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. If you don't feel like cooking, charcuterie boards are the best. Yeah, they're pretty good. Did my chat box die? Did my chat box die? Did my stream die? I'm scared. Oh, good. Good, good, good. That's something our family does. Slice of steak, veggies, and diced mushrooms. Great, it's after 2 a.m. now. You're hungry. Drink water, drink water, drink water. You're not hungry, you're bored. Just drink water. Actually, I actually don't know if that's true. But drink water, it helps. Good, good. Stream is still going. Scared. Maybe I play Boltgun. We will see. That's why I changed the stream title. Said maybe plays Boltgun. I used to cook growing up because my mother worked overnights at a hospital, so I had to meal prep for the week. In hindsight, probably the best skill I've picked up. Yeah, that's a really good skill to have. You can mix a lot of stuff into pasta and it comes out right. Yep, absolutely. There's a lot of stuff you can make. Yeah, I learned a lot from my family, mainly my dad. I know how to grill. My dad taught me how to grill. And I make a mean steak. I love making steaks. My favorite way that I like my dad making steaks. He has a couple different methods, but one that like works consistently well. He has this thing. It's called a sous vide, which if you don't know, it's basically like a giant. What do you just describe it? It's like a giant thermometer, and it basically heats up the water. You get a pot full of water. Oh, hey, Mini Death Knight, thank you for the bits. I think you said button. Oh, thank you so much. Here's the button. There you go. Let me make sure the button is in a spot where it won't get cut off by the alert box. We'll put it down in the corner over here. Yeah, so you get a pot of water, and basically it regulates the temperature of the water, and you put the meat in it and you let it sit. And it's really good because it makes the, like if you have like a steak, if you cook it normally on the grill, only like the center can get like really pink or whatever color you like. But if you do it with the sous vide, it's like throughout the steak is pink, which is the best part. I love, I like my steaks medium rare. It's really, really good. They don't cook chicken well though. It comes out extra moist. I haven't really done it with chicken. It's just mainly steaks because I like pink throughout. That's what I prefer. I saw something else. So someone others comment. A good reverse seared steak. Yeah, that's really good. My dad really started using this method. It's, oh my gosh, it's delicious. I love it. So yeah, but my dad taught me how to grill before we got a sous vide. And then, so I just know how to do it. Yes, I am a woman of culture. Medium rare is the best. I have friends that, like, I've made like on rare occasions. On rare occasions, I have cooked for them, and I make the steak and I do it medium rare, and then my friend is like, it's a little too pink for me. I'm like, excuse me. Excuse me. And they want it more like medium. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, no. Or like they want it like, what's the step that's like less than medium? It's not well. What is it? Oh, my music stopped. Oop. I forgot the names. It's just escaped me. Medium well. And I'm like, ew. You want like barely any pink in that? You want barely any pink in that? No, I did accidentally one time cook a steak. It was a little red. It was delicious, but it was a little red. It's when you're working with unfamiliar grills, it really sucks. Yeah, the music is really quiet. We're just going for just chill vibes today. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, it was a little red that day. Did you miss any scuff? No, no scuff. The stream is running smoothly. And I've probably jinxed myself. But everything seems to be running fine. For the most part. If you ask for medium rare, then it should be like... But like, no, it was like really red. It was like really red. Like... Yeah, it was like it wasn't my best work. It wasn't my best work. I still thought it was good. My friend was like, that's a little too much, Aurelia. And I said, but it's good. Let's see. I saw a message. I've heard if you order steaks rare, they serve you a better cut because you get more flavor from a rare steak. Oh, I didn't know that. That sounds delicious. The more you say the steak was red, the more I want to eat it. Maybe I should take a picture the next time I make a steak. I got a steak from my dad the other day, so I might make one over the weekend. I'll post it. I'll post it. Now I want steak. I should have pulled my steak out of the freezer so I could have it tonight. Very sad now. Very sad and disappointed. But I did this will be fun. I did take a course where it was a public speaking course, and we had to come up with like we made our own presentations, and I did one where I was talking about steaks. Oh my gosh, do I still have that PowerPoint? I should find it. Where I talked about like how you should cook your steaks, and it was like to avoid avoiding food poisoning and stuff. Now it makes sense why she's a yappa. I'm just better at the yappa. So a lot of what I learned when I took that course was for presentations, specifically for presentations, speaking extemporaneously is a really, really good skill to have. And you're funny, you're funny. Anyways, so you're not reading off your slides the whole time, that you can go off like a simple bullet point and you can explain it further without having to read off your slides, and you're much more of a natural speaker that way. I found it very insightful. I was not the best person in the class, but I did well. I did well in that class. The yapping emotes, man. Yeah, never just read your slides. That always bothered me when I was in school, that people just read their slides. I'm like, you don't know what you wrote? And there's sometimes, I will admit, I've read off my slides before, just like basic bullet points. But generally, for my other presentations, I expand off what I say. They're more like note cards for me, if that makes sense. They're like the points I make, you can look at the PowerPoint without have heard a single thing I say, and it makes coherent sense. Like, it's coherent. And But I use it as my note cards, points that I like flow off of. Yeah, that's a great way to do other speeches. Definitely practice. A skill of like speaking extemporaneously is like not just, oh, you're just doing your speech or your presentation one time. No, it's because you've practiced it well enough. You know where you can riff a little bit, and you can say different things, and you can insert different ideas. You can't just do that by just not practicing at all. That being said, I don't practice my presentation slides. I just kind of go. I just said, let's go, like, we ball, we're going. Ooh. You always want to give people a reason to listen to you, not just get a copy of your slides. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And that's kind of the same thing with like lectures. When it comes to like schooling, it is kind of helpful when all the information is on the slides, but you get more information out of it when you're able to talk about it. Shout out to your 11th grade teacher, did a whole semester of public speaking. She made us do 5 or 6 different PowerPoints, then made us do them without looking at the PowerPoints. That's great. Did you get to have note cards? Because we were allowed note cards. And I just like wrote my generic points down. That's what I ended up doing. Now I'm curious. I need to go see if I have that. I don't know if it's on my laptop. I'll find it. Maybe I will do... No. We'll have to see. Maybe I will give that presentation, but I don't know where it is on the internet. So I don't know if I could do it, unfortunately. Got a single note card front and back. Yeah, that makes sense. Public speaking is a really, really good skill to have. Is the chat box dead? It has a delay. But YouTube isn't broken on that side. Your presentation on the wedding was really well done, so the lessons did a good job. Yeah, they really did. I didn't think they were going to. Like, not that I didn't think they wouldn't apply, but they have helped me. Especially during that particular, that time of year, because I had other projects going on. So I definitely stood out as a speaker for group projects. Do public speaking classes still teach standing, no podium or slides, index cards in hand? We talked a little bit about like stance and how you use your body language to convey a story. But we didn't get into that as much. So I would say, like, it really depends. Because, I mean, we talked about how body language, so one of the things we did, it was like, oh my gosh, talk about a stressful thing. The teacher was like, okay, everyone, today we're going to do, it was like a pop quiz. You're going to tell a short story, like a short, like exciting story from your childhood. And it was either like we're going to do it next class, or you're going to do it like same day as he announced it. I was like, oh my gosh. So you had to make the story interesting, and you had to convey things with your body language to get the person's attention. And I think I volunteered, and he liked mine. There's obviously points of improvement, but it did well. Oh my gosh, I did one of the presentations on the art of sleight of hand. I didn't use the podium, was constantly making my note card disappear. That was the only A I got during the semester. That sounds genius. Oh my gosh, you would have my full attention. I'd be like, whoa, where did his note card go? One time as a kid, I got a chicken tender. That's the story. Well, do you want to hear the story? I'll tell you the story. It's funny. Fun fact on your wedding PowerPoint made by chat, the best man speech was a 90% my best man speech with the names moved around, which it was more jokey than to warn. Wow, so you actually you reused your speech pretty much. I mean, smart. You know what my least favorite thing is? Universities that don't let you reuse your work. So like, let's say you do a research project for one class and then it applies to a different class later. They call, and you use like your same work, they call it self-plagiarism. And I think that's the dumbest thing ever. Like, excuse me, I did this work. This is not self-plagiarism. It's, oh my gosh. And like, you can get in trouble for that. And you can get like kicked out for academic dishonesty. What the heck? It's so foolish, in my opinion. Yeah, it's so dumb. I think there's a way you can like cite yourself. Yes, you're stealing from yourself. How dare you? And it's like, it's, in my mind, it's showing how knowledge you've gained from other classes like is furthering your education. That's my thought. Yeah, it's a thing. Look up like self-plagiarism. It's so stupid. Yeah, you basically have to cite yourself as a source, but the fact like that just, I understand that for people that have like research papers, like full-blown like research papers, medical stuff. I get that. It just yeah. I got into an argument with a university teacher that I will never understand how you can cite yourself. Basically just telling them, just trust me, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's different. Like, I think if people have done like legitimate like research and like experiments and stuff, like that makes sense. Like, okay, and you already published a report on it. But yeah, I definitely, there were instances where I rephrased a lot of my work because I had already done it. And it was like very similar questions, and I just rephrased it slightly to fit what was, to fit the context of the new question. Meanwhile, I used a short story I made for middle school English class for every English class I had. Through high school, no one noticed. Oh my gosh. Well, now you can't really, well, depending on when you did that, but now there's lots of plagiarism detectors. Go get sleep for people that are staying up late. I appreciate you being here. I've cited my own papers. They had data and I didn't want to. Yes. Yes, that makes sense. If you citing your own papers, I get that. But like for regular schoolwork, that to me seems silly. Yeah. I don't know. I would get fired up about that because I just thought it was the dumbest thing. But hey, at least you just cite yourself, and it's not too difficult of a thing to do. Oh, death, yeah. I was like reading that. I was like, what are you saying? I'm confused. Not me, just always confused. Yeah, people staying up late. Meanwhile, yeah, time zones are so weird. It's definitely interesting to see the different who's on my streams at this time of day. Because for me, it's like in the evening. But for other people, it's like, oh, I'm going to bed, or it's getting close to the time they go to bed. It's just, I always found it's like so weird. Just think about all the different time zones and how everything, I don't know. It's, as I kept talking, it started getting progressively more and more dumb. You're having deja vu with this stream? Like, in what way? Have I said? I don't think I've repeated too many stories. I think maybe one story I've repeated. Random question, did the Exterminatus button have a bow tie on my wedding day? I did not include the Exterminatus button in my version. So I didn't, but I probably would have put a bow on it or a veil. That would have been funny. We've put the button, we've had different setups for the button. We've had a button with abs. We've had the button that has like a body of a jack dude. We have the button with a birthday hat, button with a regular commissar hat. The hat is very well dressed. Just a friendly reminder, Steve wasn't in the wedding. I'm sorry. I already apologized for that. I already apologized. Like, I've heard you say this stuff before, but this is my first time watching your streams. I promise I'm not a warp spawn or anything. No, I don't know. I mean, I've kept most of... I've actually shared a lot of newer stories today. I think there's like maybe 1 or 2 that have been repeats. But for the most part, I think I've... For the most part, I've kept it... It's pretty much just new content. Honorable Commissar button is the best button. Here, do you want to see? Well, let me make the button bigger. There we go. Look at the button. Very nice, big, beautiful button. That's what we're really here for, chat, right? The button, not me. We like the button. It's very good. Ooh. I can't. Oh. Where's the Exterminatus aimed, though? That's a good question. It could be aimed at your location if you're not being careful enough. Yeah, we're here for the button and not the cute streamer. Yeah, that's just how it is. I've come to accept it. Button should have been the ring bearer. I'm sorry. I didn't think of that. I was going for like super wholesome vibes. I wasn't going for the meme side of things. Very sad. I'm sorry. Very, very, very sorry. Let's see. What's another like story that I can tell? I'm trying to think what would be fun to share. Sad? No, I'm not sad. Are other people sad? About the button not being a ring bearer? No, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm happy that I get to stream. I missed it so much. I missed everyone. Oh, what kind of Exterminatus is it hooked up to? Probably orbital bombardment. You need something equivalent to Spider Dad for my mom? Well, that's gonna be difficult. Because I wasn't expecting all of you to create a whole story and name based on one thing I shared about my father. Algebra mom? Nah. I get the Aussies who are starting their shifts makes retail stars easier. I'm glad I make your day a little bit easier with my chaotic energy. You think I get my psyker talent from my mom? Oh. No, that's not true, actually. You get it from my dad. I get it from my dad. Yeah, no, it's definitely... I think it's more on my dad's side that I get the psychic ability. Same, I have a sibling that has psychic powers as well. So. Dragon Mom? Why Dragon Mom? Okay, should I think of a story? Um, let me think of a good story to share about. Because of spider senses? I mean, that's part of it. But I'm also, like, similar to my dad in a lot of ways. My dad is a... how do I put this appropriately? My dad is a smart guy. And I'm... This sound... No, I don't like the way it comes out. Spider dad and normal mom? No, that's worse. That's worse. No. No, let's just say I'm really similar to my dad. Not, like, perfectly similar, of course, but there's definitely aspects of me that I get from my dad more than my mom, for sure. I'm more like my dad than my mom. So, anyways, but my psychic powers are from my dad. Now, maybe, and I genuinely mean that. And maybe all of you will stop calling Gilliman my dad because I've said that. Would grounded be a good descriptor for my dad? Yes. Yes. That's a good descriptor. Arachnid dad and wholesome mom? I haven't shared too many stories about her. I mean, yes, she is wholesome. Can confirm. Oh gosh, these are some weird names, chat. These are some weird names. Is the arachnid sense of Spider-Man warp clairvoyance? Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah, I kind of like that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I will not tell them what you said, Bard, because they're gonna be like, who said that? And be like, oh, I did just someone on the internet. Why are people calling me the child of Gilliman? Yeah, I do not wear the blue armor and I don't have toilet seats. I could make ultramarine armor for fun. Here's a question that has been on my mind for a bit. If a blank and a psyker have a child, how would it turn out? Well, I don't know if that could really work. Because the psyker would be in a lot of stress. They would definitely be strained. You know, it would have to be... The psyker would be thoroughly, like, confused and, like, not having a good time. So it would have to be some sort of, like, where the egg and the sperm are placed inside the womb, probably, to make it easier. Because that would be very difficult, I think, to make happen. Or yes, or a test tube baby, that will work. I don't know how it would turn out exactly, because it's really rare, and I don't know how deeply they go into, like, how blanks exist. I wonder if it's, like, a specific, like, gene that gets activated. So, I don't know. I don't know how they necessarily indicate how blanks come about. They change the lore on blanks all the time. I take your word for it. I don't know too much about blanks. So, I have no idea. We're talking about, well, someone posed the question, if a psyker and a blank had a kid, how would the child turn out? We determined that would probably have to be a test tube baby, because the psyker would probably lose their marbles if there was physical contact. I don't know. I legitimately don't know. That's a really good question. Oh, have a good time, everyone. Bye, Bard. Yeah, blanks are genetic and it's only found in humans. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. Who finds my model pretty? What? Who said that? Well, thank you, whoever said that my model's pretty. Hello, people who are joining. We're just gonna talk, and I know my stream was like, oh, we're gonna play Boltgun, and I basically said, no, we're gonna talk instead. Because I miss streaming, and I gotta get the yapping out. Oh, well, that was nice of her. Tell her I say thank you. I like my model too. It's very pretty. N+1. Why do you do this? Why did we go back to the math? Pretty cute. You mean pretty cute? You could call it both. We're playing Boltgun. No, I should probably, at this point, I should have just remade my I should have just remade my thumbnail during stream. Yeah, I like my model. Very nice, very nice. Yes, yapping is greater than Boltgun because I suck at Boltgun. I got absolutely roasted last week. It was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal, but I think it's kind of deserved. I'm not much of a gamer at all, so when I pick up a new game, it's yeah, it's bad. Why? Get the math out of my chat. Is Maz my biggest enemy, or is it the gummy bears? The gummy bears. The gummy bears. Ouch. 42. By the way. How? This is not a math test, okay? Don't put math questions in here and make me answer them. I happen to answer that one, but don't expect to put more math questions in here and then I'm gonna answer it. I'm not your aunt. Cha-Cha and I aren't related. We're not related. So I'm not an aunt. I'm a Captain General. Okay? I'm no one's mom. Yes. I was well aware when I gave the answer 42. I was well aware what that meant. This isn't a math test, but it might become a math stream. No. I'll have my mods. Any word that, any message that has math in it, immediately blocked. Immediately blocked. Stop. Get your math out of my chat, dang it. Do you even know the answer? Do you even know the answer to that? No. Find X. Yep, there it is. It is there. Good. Get out of here. Get out of here with your math. How far did I get on Boltgun? We haven't even started. But in terms of the game, I think I'm on chapter 5 of the DLC. Math and VTubers don't mix. Just ask the HoloLive ladies. Hey, at least I answered that one pretty quickly. If you post a math problem, I'll take you behind the shed. I will, chat. I will. I'll do it. Are we just gonna do science and math pickup lines today? What is this? What is this? I don't do pickup lines on my streams. Have I seen the Boltgun memes? No, there's Boltgun memes? Oh, Boltgun memes. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I typed that in all caps. Did not mean to, but it's fine. Getting STEMmy in here, yeah, all you STEM majors. Oh my gosh. Some of these chats are so dumb, and I'm just like, I can't. Yeah, go back to the short jokes. That's fine. I'd prefer that. But don't worry, those short jokes, they'll just go over my head. Yeah, Saturday we're gonna do more Emperor TTS streams. That'll be good. We'll finish the podcast that we were working on, that we were on earlier, before we were so rudely interrupted by chaos. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do my best to only produce the dumbest of jokes. Just like I am the shortest of streamers. That part isn't true, actually. There are, I think, other streamers that are shorter than me. There's no stool what? Yet? What do you mean a stool? Oh. Yes, I'm sure one will come eventually. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, you know what makes me feel good? On occasion when I get to stream with Cha-Cha, I collab with her, she makes the joke that she has to stand on a stool because our models, my model is a lot bigger than hers. Like my model is like, it's like 1.5 feet. She's like 5'3", which makes me feel very good inside. I was like, yes, I love it. I'm glad that people found me through the TTS videos. We definitely have a lot of fun, and I definitely like to hang out and just... I like doing reaction content, but I don't like to do it all the time. I like to do some creative stuff, so I'm really excited for Sunday stream. It'll be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so excited. It's a secret, my secret mission, chat. Battle Sister, what is my favorite Warhammer related podcast? Well, I haven't really listened to too many podcasts. I mainly read the books. I did, like, I have listened to a little bit of Adeptus Ridiculous. But I don't have too many things that, like not Warhammer podcasts specifically. I just kind of read. Yeah, Adric. You can abbreviate it to that. I like some of their stuff. It's good. But I haven't listened to, like, everything. Just some. Eye of Horus is a fun one. Oh, okay. That sounds good. Yeah, so I watched part of Adric because it was like a month and a half ago, I did a Primarch tier list stream, and someone commented, they were like, oh, so you're doing what Adeptus Ridiculous does, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? Like, I had made my schedule like several days prior, and apparently it happened to be the same week they had also done a tier list, and I was like, oh, I had no idea they were doing that. Like, legitimately no idea. I don't internet very often. I don't internet often enough to do that. So I was like, yeah, that was pure coincidence. I don't know what to tell you. So now I have other tier lists that I do. So like this week we're going to do ones, like it'll be all the books that I've read. I've read like almost 30 Warhammer books. Read/listened to. I'd like to do the audiobooks. And then I have a surprise one that we'll do later, but it'll be good. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm just happy to be back streaming. Most of the pure podcasts I can think of are just tabletop casts, so you're mostly best sticking to the books themselves. Yeah, I'm not much of a tabletop player. I want to get into it more. Yes, it's just, they're just so good. Especially, thank you, Jonathan Keeble is the best. I love Jonathan Keeble. His sanguineous voice. The best sanguineous voice. Oh my goodness. Jonathan Keeble, that guy, he's so good. I love that voice. Have I read Inquisitor? No, I haven't. I haven't read it. Should I read that one? I'm down. I want to know more about the Inquisition because they're really cool. I have a friend who plays Inquisitor in our tabletop Dungeons and Dragons game, and he's definitely a cool dude. Oh yeah, painting minis is good. I want to get back to painting some minis, but I gotta print them. Have I ever read You? I don't think so. I should just make I should make a list of all the books that I've read, so then people know what I've read and what I haven't read. Don't read Inquisitor? Why not? I need to know why. Why not? Why shouldn't I read it? There's so many books to read. I think the next one I'm gonna read one of the Night Lords, like the first Night Lord book, because it sounded really good, and I wanted to read it for Book of the Month for July, but we got a different one, so I think I'm just gonna read it anyway because I feel like it. A few of the Inquisition books aren't bad. They have a few tied to stuff currently happening. Oh, okay. It includes Custodes. Ooh. Ooh. Is it? The TTS podcast episode 3 is about them reading Inquisitor. Should I read that before I watch that episode? Because I didn't know that. If that's the case, I should read it then. We probably won't get to it until like August or the end of July. So I have time. Don't read it. Don't read it before the TTS episode. You don't want me to be informed? Will it be funnier if I know the book? Because I would prefer, it's like reading a book before going to see the movie. What? Is it like that bad, or is it... I need more context. Like, why shouldn't I read it before the TTS? Other than, like, you're saying it's heresy. This concerns me. You will not enjoy the book. Most people don't. Huh. Okay. Okay, then I guess I will wait, but I'm definitely concerned. I'm very concerned. I don't read 3 books a day. I wish I had the time to. I wish I could listen to books while I work, but I kind of need to focus. Oh. They go into very, very, oh gosh, a lot of detail. Interesting. Okay. It's like number 4, the worst things in that book. Oh. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna read the Night Lord's book anyway because it sounded good. And I don't want to wait. I want to read the book, even though we could do it for Book of the Month. I just want to read it. I am impatient, chat. I'm impatient and I like to read books whenever I feel like it. Yeah, a lot of people seem to like the Night Lords book. I know we talked about this in one of my other streams. Bricky likes Night Lords and he got into them because of the books. Nice. Cool. Then I will read it. Good. Yikes. That sounds like a bad sounds like a bad book to start with, so I'm sorry for that. That is unfortunate. Let's see. I need to actually grab another photo so I can get to the so I can add it to our list of things to rank on Friday. Friday is the ranking stream. It'll be good. Whew. So, okay, I'll read the Night Lord's book next, and then I'm going to take a break on the Kane books, even though I just started the 4th one. I was like, you know what? Let's wait, so then I can have nice, good reactions to it later. Probably later in the year. We'll talk about them. Yeah, yeah, get Audible credits. If you can afford it, I recommend getting Audible credits to buy Warhammer books, because they're a lot cheaper than buying the books themselves. Like, especially if you buy more credits. So like, I think like 5 credits on Audible is like $11 a credit. And then you can get like a $20 Warhammer audiobook for $11 instead of like $20. We are reading Gaunt's Ghost. That's for the book of July. That's the month of July for the book club. That one is Gaunt's Ghost. Let me double check. Should be. Yeah, the first, first and only is what we're reading for the month of July. And then we're going to review it. Yeah, it'll be good. I have it listed on the YouTube community page. I don't think I announced it in the Discord because I'm bad at that. I did the math. I could have bought all 4 books for Audible credits even during the sale. You save like 20% by using credits instead. Yeah, but your credits have like a time limit. There's like a time period where it was like, oh no, I need to buy some books before they expire. Yeah, highly recommend Audible. I like some of the Warhammer books they don't have, because I wanted to read an Eldar book, and they didn't have it at Audible, and I was like, oh, it's not an audiobook anywhere? Because it's a little bit harder for me to like sit down and read because I have stuff to do. By the way, will I potentially play Mech Warrior Online at some point? Maybe. I'm not sure. I've got like a list of games to play. The credits expire. I got a notification. This was like 6-7 months ago, I think. But like, I got a lot of credits, and then I didn't read for a little bit, and it was like, oh, your credits expire, and I was like, oh, okay. I was in the middle of a series, so like, I just bought the next books in the series. It wasn't a big deal, but I think they expire. Something like that. I'm not sure though. Yeah, it had been like a while before I read them. It was like, I forget how long it is. But it's less than a year. I think it was like 6 months or something. It's like between 3 and 6 months is when they expire. It's not like a week. I was just talking about reading the Night Lord's book. Oh my gosh. And you said you'll show up later with the Night Lord's VTuber avatar. Do you want to see something cool? You do. The answer is you do. Ooh. 1 second. Here's my rendition of Night Lord's armor. There you go. Yes, no, I was just talking about how I wanted to read the books, and I already have a Night Lord's model that I recolored my model. Yes, I do. One of the things I like to do, I like to have the recoloring streams. And like when the podcasts come around, I like to recolor it while the podcasts go. Not covered in blood. Who's to say that these tattoos aren't drawn in blood? It's a little bright for blood, I will say. So, yeah, I do have a Night Lord's model. I even made the skin paler for Kurz. You get to see my scary, fathomless, deep eyes. Scary. My scary chat. Needs, yeah, we'll see. I can't add all of those extra details on here. It's kind of like I gotta go with what I've been given. Yeah, I could probably make the red a little darker. It's not too hard. Yeah, it's spoopy time. Still cute. Chat, let me just say, you can't fix female curs. You can't do it. You can't do it. I did just say scary, rar. I did. Goth Stodes? No, I have a model that's more goth than this. The blue's a little too blue for me. I would kind of deepen that one too. Have I noticed that the Loyalist Marines of Traitor Legion seem to be the coolest characters in the Heresy? Yes, absolutely. Loken! Loken is one of them. Even the guy doing female Primarchs explicitly says on his art, you can't fix her, don't try. You don't. Just don't. Yeah, as Bricky once said, I could make her worse. Just don't try. Don't try. She might look pretty, but she will do bad things to you. Bad things. And not like, oh, she's down bad. No, chat, just bad. Evil. Don't do that. Anyways, we're gonna go back to the regular armor. I just need to show off that I already had it because it's funny. Let me scroll. There we go. There you go. I'm back. It's always weird when I have like darker hair on my model. This is odd. Some people want to be broken. No, you don't want that, chat. You think you want it. You don't want it. You don't want it, chat. Oh, gosh. So. Yeah. We're just vibing. But you can't fix. Can't fix, chat. You can't do it. Can't fix it. Let's see, chat. Quick question. Of the female Primarchs, which one do you think is like... Which one do you think you can reasonably fix? Reasonably fix, chat. Who do you think you can reasonably fix? Fix her, I'm the broken one, lol. Oh my gosh. Perturabo? Yeah. Yeah, I could see you fixing him. No, we're only talking about Primarchs. We're just Primarchs. None, they will 100% be worse. Lorgar? I was talking to a friend and we said Lorgar would be the easiest to fix. Well, not the easiest. Eat one of... Lorgar, because if you can get rid of Erebus, you could possibly stop the heresy from happening. It's not easy, it's difficult still. And thank you for someone who included what I said earlier that Perturabo just needs someone to say he asks for no pickles. Someone's just got to stand up for the guy. Someone's just got to stand up for him. Yeah, I know you got to get rid of Corferon too, but your job is so much easier if you can get rid of Erebus. But Erebus is also hard to kill. Lorcar needs a friend that isn't Erebus. Correct, correct, correct. Magnus needs a hug. A lot of them, I think, just need hugs. Frankly. Magnus is too full of himself to be fixed. I mean... Yeah, you could fix Sanguinius. Oh, kill Horus. Problem solved. Yes, technically, yes. Like... Sanguinius is like almost perfect. There's no one that's perfectly perfect, but you know, he's pretty close. Even the loyalists need a hug. Yes, because wasn't there a part where like, oh, was it who was hugging again? Dorn and oh gosh, it's escaped me. Is it Sanguinius that they hug? Oh no. Anyways. Primarchs need hugs every once in a while. They just everyone you got to get your you got to get your hugs in. That's how you feel better as a human. Just don't be it has to be a consensual hug. Don't just go around hugging people. I think you'll get in trouble. There's nothing to fix in a flawless being, yes. But I mean, I think Sanguinius would argue he is not flawless. Everyone's got flaws. Oh, and thank you for the comment on my armor. Thank you. I really like it too. Hugs fix a lot of problems. Yeah, there's times I'm sad and I just go to my friend. I say, can I have a hug? And then I have a hug and I feel so much better. Hugs are really nice. Yeah, it's honestly, you can't fix a lot of the Primarchs. Even the loyalist ones have their own junk. Oh, one of the joys of children is when they just walk up and hug you. Oh, that's goals right there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That sounds so sweet. Oh, that sounds so nice. Oh, I love that. Hugs are scary. Why are they scary? If someone's like rushing at you trying to give you a hug, that's different. But like, oh my gosh. Now I just... I need a hug. We're talking about this, I'm like, oh yes, I need my little dopamine from getting like a hug from someone. I think you get extra like effects, like good positive effects, if like your hug lasts more than like 10 seconds. Don't quote me on that. It's like a study that they did that like your body releases extra chemicals if you have a hug that's like longer than like I think 10 seconds or something like that. They're so good. Oh, your 6-year-old niece has a habit of crawling on top of people when she's tired. It's so adorable. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't. I'm too young, chat. I'm too young. Oh my gosh. If your hugs last for more than 10 seconds, it's cuddling? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's the oxytocin, thank you. Not dopamine. It's confusing the chemicals. It's not cuddling. It's a nice, solid hug. I like how we have two separate conversations about the Primarchs and how not chill they are, and then hugs. The dichotomy of chat. The serious and then the not so serious. Yeah, dog snuggles are really nice. So, I had a dog, and I love that dog. I love that dog. That dog did not love me back. Like, it didn't hate me. I was just its least favorite person in the house. It would prefer to hang out with anyone else in my family except me. And I was very sad about that because I was like, I just want this dog to love me. So the dog eventually passed away. Loved that dog. Very good dog. The best boy. And when that dog was getting old, we got another dog. And that dog loves me. Like, I'm its second favorite person. My mom being the most favorite. But I'm the second favorite person, and I've never been that good. I've never been that, like, high up on the ranking. And so that dog will, like, come over and snuggle with me, and it's so good. In my mind, our hugs argument is settled, saying Winnie's gives the best hugs. Yes, we've talked about this. His hugs, like he'd probably wrap his wings around you with the hug, and that sounds so nice. That sounds so nice. I had a basset hound, always wanted to sleep in hugs, but very smelly. Yeah, this dog wasn't smelly. But, I'm just happy that there's a dog that, like, loves me and, like, will snuggle with me. It's so nice. Brother had a cat growing up and that thing loved me. Chat, you hate cats. Cats always know if you are allergic to them or you don't like cats. They're like, you, my friend, get all of the attention. Yeah, that's cats for you. Cats do that. They're crazy. Well, they're not crazy. They just know that intuition. Yeah, wing assisted hug. Yes, it sounds very nice. I've kind of been like back and forth. I like cats and dogs. I don't have any. My parents have the animals, but I like both. I think before, when I was younger, I would say I like only dogs, but I like both. They're both good. I like to like cats. Like, I have friends who've had cats and they like really snuggly, and like my neighbor's cat, when he was around, like he was super like sweet and kind. You have to have kind of like the right temperament for a pet sometimes. Yeah, both are cute. I agree. Just a good time all around with both. Oh my gosh, speaking of like pets and stuff, chat, I'm so excited. So if any of you are new here, I have I have a beta fish. His name is Ascalon, inspired by Warhammer. I am upgrading its tank. He's currently in a 2-gallon tank, which is better than the cup he came in and the 1-gallon tank I got when I was gifted him. Well, technically, okay, semantics. Anyways, I'm upgrading him to a 10-gallon tank, and I'm so excited. I've been cycling the water, and I just planted some plants for the new tank, and I'm really excited. I can't wait for him to hang out in the tank, like a really big tank for a small fish. I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be so good. I can't wait. Why did the chat box go away? Oh, yeah. Does he have equally fabulous wings like Ascalon? Well, I could take a picture of him. He's got like kind of like a spiny fins. In the Discord server, there's a channel. It's called Show Me the Baby. I could tell you the story about that, why I named the Discord channel that. But that's where all the pets go. So show Me the Baby. There's a friend, and she has a cat. And when she first like got this cat, like she didn't have a name picked out for it right away. And so when she first got the cat, and in her group chat, she wanted to like send, like she was sending pictures, and sometimes I'd be like, I just text her, I'd be like, show me the baby. And kind of like the memes, like, I would like to see the baby. And I basically did that. So now, like, the whole friend group, or like most of the friend group, calls her like the baby. Beta fish are rad. Do Do you have purple scales or red scales? He's talking about me if I was a beta fish? Because Ascalon is red. He's red and black. If I was a beta fish, I'd be maybe gold or purple. There are some really pretty like koi fish and like similar, like fish that look similar to betas. That there's some that are like gold, and I'm like, ooh, I want that, but that would be so expensive and not worth it. But looks very, very nice. I'll have to send a picture of the setup when I finally relocate Ascalon. It's probably going to be several days before I do that. I have to double check how long I need the plants to be used to the water before I do that, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm really excited because he's so cute and I love him. When I go to the front of his tank to feed him, he will it's a good sign of betas if they like flare their gills. He'll come up to the tank and he'll flare his little gills, and it makes me happy. And then he like snaps at the food when I put it on the surface of the water. Oh my gosh. Just the best. Just the best. Beta fish have that peacock energy where the boys are wacky colored and the girls are a little less decorated. Yeah. Yeah, and I have a boy. He's brighter. And I'm excited because I think like so beta fish like don't have really like they have bright coloring when you get them in like the little tiny cups. But their colors can change if you like they're in a really healthy environment. So I'm excited because I think with the larger tank it might help him relax more, and I'm wondering what his like true colors are underneath, because the top of his dorsal fin seems like he has like a different, it looks like it's like a bright blue. So I'm looking forward to see if he changes color when he's like in a healthy state. Not that he's like not healthy right now, but it takes a lot of time for them to change color to like the color they're supposed to be. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I just saw this question. In your opinion, what 40k character would be perfect for Jeff Goldblum to play? Honestly, he'd probably be some sort of planetary governor who like doesn't know that there's a gene stealer cult in the Undercity. I think that one is I think he would be something like that. Like he'd just be like the clueless dude. Let's see, what's mine is my beta fish is a crown tail. No, he wouldn't be Caiaphas Cain. No, that's not a, no, I can't. No. He definitely is a planetary governor. I think of that because of Thor Ragnarok. He was the Grand Master. Oh! Spartan B134, thank you for the bits. Bits for the Captain General Aurelia. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. That's a lot of bits. Thank you very much. So the first book of Cain, yeah, probably. But like, but that book, like the governor was corrupted. This would be like a really eccentric one. Where he's like, oh, I'm kind of like a bumbling idiot. I don't know really what I'm doing. But I'm really charismatic and flamboyant. Caiaphas Cain needs someone who could at least like do the mutton chops. Yeah, we were talking about like Hugh Jackman could be a good like older version of Cain. When we had a Caiaphas Cain stream, and it was like a few weeks ago. And I was like, Hugh Jackman could do a really good Caiaphas Cain. Yeah, he's got like the good chops and everything, and he's a handsome fellow, so I think it would work well. What am I reading? Let's see. I don't know who Old Baelai is. I'm not sure who that is. So I don't know if that actually would be an accurate... I don't know if that's an accurate description. Anthony Ingruber? I've never heard of this guy. Who's this guy? He could. He could. I'm looking at a picture of him. I'm like... Maybe I just need to see him in, like, a movie or something to get an idea if, like, if he's the right pick. He just... I don't know. Looking at him, I'm kind of like, he doesn't really, like... He's not really doing it for me as a younger Kane. Oh, Old Baelai. That's Commissar Yurix. Okay, got it. Yeah, I don't know Jeff Goldblum. I don't know. Jeff Goldblum, like, plays very much like characters that aren't serious at all. An Inquisitor, yeah, as an Inquisitor villain, he would be really good. Yeah, he can't be like that serious of a character. It has to be just like, has to kind of be like a little bit of a joke character. Oh, chat, I'm curious. So I've been watching and rewatching some as Cryptman. Oh gosh. Oh no. Yes, I looked up Anthony, I don't know how you say his last name. I'm just gonna say Anthony. But yeah, I just don't know what other stuff he does that I'm like, oh yes, I'm definitely like, yes, this is the guy who's like perfect for Kane. Gruber. Okay, cool that I said it right. I was worried I got the pronunciation wrong. I was like, Gruber. Ooh. Oh wow, it's almost been like 2.5 hours now. Oh dang. You would kill to see William Dafoe as Gaunt. Oh no. Oh no. I haven't read the book yet, so I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know. I don't like that. Cavill as Kane? Okay, I could see that. Not my favorite, but you know, it's not bad. Worst case, he could be an Elder Harlequin. Oh, he could! He could! I like that. 40k VTuber instant follow. Yes, we love that. We love that. I like to talk about lore and stuff, but today's just kind of been like a chill stream. Didn't really want to play Boltgun. I don't get to talk to you guys as much. It's way more fun to talk and like answer your questions as they come along. I definitely enjoy myself much more. Weird Al is Zinch. I don't think you could, like... You'd have to get more of, like, a voice actor for the Chaos Gods. I don't think you could, like, pin it down to, like, oh, here is an actor that is the face of a particular Chaos God. Oh my gosh, Defoe being a greater troop master would be funny. Oh my gosh, that would be funny. Okay, I like that. I like that. Gordon Ramsay is Rokal Dord. Is that because we talked about in the Discord that it's like Joy Toy who makes the Warhammer figurines? Someone commented that it, like, the Rokal Dorn one looks like Gordon Ramsay. I don't know, I can't see Rokal Dorn taking 2 pieces of bread and calling someone an idiot sandwich. No, I know Weird Al is a voice actor, but like when I think of an actor for like a series or a show, I think of like the person standing in. I know who Weird Al is. So I'm like, it couldn't be like for like Henry Cavill, he is acting, like he is like physically acting, whereas Weird Al is doing like a voice. Different. It's very different. Adam Sandler has Dominique. Yes, sandpaper cigarette. We're gonna say it, chat. I'm gonna drink my water. This fortification is too raw. All right, we're gonna do it. Okay, sandpaper cigarette was mentioned, so I'm gonna say it, chat. Oh boy, if only I could get a sandpaper cigarette. Chat, it's really bad. I need to tell you this. I'm just reminded of this. My laugh is becoming the VTuber laugh. It's slowly infecting my life. I'll just be having a laugh with friends, and my laugh, it'll sound like a tea kettle chat. It's really bad. It's bad. I'm like, oh no, I'm being infected. Like I used to not laugh like that before. I asked my friend, like, did I laugh like that before? They were like, no, you didn't. I'm like, that is bad news. This is bad news. So yeah, it's happening. I just do it's the laugh where like sound isn't coming out except that like little like that high pitched noise. I can't do it right now. I have to be laughing. But it's, oh my gosh, it's so bad. Oh my gosh. If Benjamin did you say Benjamin Cumberbatch? Benedict Cumberbatch, you mean? I was like, Benjamin Cumberbatch, what? My brain, I was like, that's not, it's different from when they make fun of his name. Oh my gosh, there's memes where they make fun of his name. Aurelia as a tea kettle. I'm probably the cutest tea kettle you've ever seen. Unless it's Jelly. Jelly from Face Connect would make a pretty cute tea kettle. You see, my normal laughs aren't affected. My normal laughs aren't affected. It's like the long ones where I'm surprised. I was just thinking that. I'm like, oh, if I made a tea kettle or like a teapot that had like my... Yes, thank you. Benadryl Cumberpatch. Cucumber patch, I mean. Yes. Oh, Christopher Lee, yes, would have been a very good Malkador. I agree 100%. Yeah, that would have been a good choice. Aurelia is the best stepmom of the Blood Angels the Blood Angels will ever have. Never thought I'd be a mom this early in my life. Look at all my motherly tendencies. Yes, Henya from VShojo. She's the one. I think that was like the tea kettle thing really started. But I think a lot of VTubers like end up getting that tea kettle laugh over time. No, I know your point still stands. I just thought it was funny. Benadryl Cucumber Patch. Blood Angels are the best to fight good targets. Oh no, you're not my real Primarch. Oh no, that's so sad. No. No. That's so sad. I would feel so bad about that. What if they had different actors to play the Emperor all the time, since he looks different to different people? It would like only be like the Emperor would have to be like consistent. You're talking to one person, the Emperor would look a certain way. But honestly, I don't know. I really, really like the way the Emperor looks with the dark hair and the bronze skin. That complexion is really nice, honestly. So I don't want them to change that, because he looks good. He looks really good. At the end of the... I'm sorry, Mom. I've learned that family is what you make, not what you have. Oh my gosh. Never did I think that this was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna become a VTuber. And one of the things that I am now a mother, a stepmom. Didn't even cross my mind in the slightest. Seems like Cha-Cha's rubbing off on me. What do you mean? In what way? How? That I'm now kind of like a mom? I hope that's the only thing that's like rubbing off on me. Cha-Cha scares me sometimes. She scares me, chat. There's a difference between being called like stepmother of the Blood Angels versus the other word I will not repeat, because I am not that. That's different. It's like it's not like being like, oh, stepmother of the Blood Angels. It's different from being called the other one that leans more towards the lewd side. That's different. Those are two very different things. Who's the actor who would play Jurgen? It's the guy who plays Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. That guy. He's good. I was actually, so for the TTS episodes on Saturday, I was actually going to look into watching, thank you for the name for that actor. But I was gonna do some more like one-off TTS videos, because I like to do those. They're fun. Yeah, Andy Serkis would be like a good Jurgen. Just like how his like face is and everything. He's got the vibes for it. Thanks to the Codex Astartes, you only have to deal with 1,000 stepsons. No, they're all my they're all my children. They're all my children. Maybe I should change it, chat. Maybe I should just call you my Blood Angels. They need a Primarch or a mom. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, their Primarch is gone. So sad. I make TTS Warhammer videos? No, I just I like trim my reactions. No, I don't make the TTS stuff. I watch the videos and then I edit it for my reactions and then I post those. Blood Angels could be my highest support tier. Oh, that is true. I could do it that way. Does that mean all the successor chapters are the kids from the... What do you mean, previous divorces? What are you talking about? What? What are we talking about? No. Would other Space Marines be my... I mean, I guess technically, but like... My background music is your ringtone, so it's been driving you crazy. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, didn't mean that for that to happen. It's actually like a couple different like songs, so I don't know why.
For the Emperor Sanguinius.
Oh, I missed a super chat. Wait. Oh no, that was a tip. Wait a sec. I'm gonna read it. I will read it. It pops up, but tip history. All right, I'll read it. I'll read it. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, whoever it was, for the super chat. For the Emperor Sanguinius and the cute VTuber. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm glad you are enjoying the streams. One of the songs I have in my background is used by a horror reader, so I spent like 2 minutes trying to make sure I hadn't tabbed into him. Oh, that's funny. They probably use the same platform. YouTube has a section called Creator Music where I can use where I can access songs that don't have like a license, or the license is free. So I just have like a little playlist of songs that fit with the theme. So that's funny. So we probably use the same song since I don't have to pay anything for it. By the way, did you check out you mean like the Dornian heresy? Not Dornian? No, I haven't seen the Dornian heresy, but I have seen the Johnson heresy. I know that one. Actually, what would I do to help the Lamenters? I don't know enough about the Lamenters to like... I don't know enough about them to like help, so I need to like read some stuff. Just randomly stumbles upon a full Warhammer VTuber loving this already. I'm glad you are. Thank you for joining us. My name's Aurelia, and I like to make Warhammer content. I talk about lore and a bunch of different things, but I just kind of do whatever I feel like. Like today was supposed to be Boltgun, and it is not Boltgun. It's just talking. I am definitely going to change my I will definitely be changing my my thumbnail after this, and I'll change the title so it makes more sense. I will be reusing my thumbnail, so don't be mad at me, people, when I use the thumbnail again. I know they're the unluckiest sons of Sanguinius, the Lamenters. And I saw that they have a TTS episode. I just need to watch it, and I want to read a book with them in it. Because I feel bad for those guys. Because they have the worst luck. I'm not a goddess, and I'm not the Empress. None of those things. I'm none of those things. I'm just your Captain General here, just doing my job. I need to read all the different... Maybe I should have a stream where we just read all the heresies. It sounds like fun. It would be easier to pull up the Boltgun menu for 30 seconds and say I stuck to schedule. Like, well, you know, I could have done that. But why? Why? I pulled it up and I was like, no, I don't want to. Feels like I have to do it if I pull it up, in my opinion. Let me see, there's another... It caught me off guard with seeing, I guess you could say, a dedicated Warhammer modeled VTuber, but very much liking it. Nice model. Thank you very much. I wanted it to be Warhammer adjacent. It's more kind of fantasy style. Definitely want to update it eventually. But yeah, I like it. Aurelia reads books to the stream would be extremely enjoyed. Yeah, I have to find... I'd have to find the right book so I don't get in trouble reading them. I need to look into like laws for that, because I think Warhammer would be upset if I started reading books, or they would hire me and I would read a book for them. For Audible. How weird would that be? That would be so weird. Maybe I'll do it anyway. How many books do I have and how many are there? Oh, I've read about 30, and there's a lot of books. There's so many books. So many books. Well, okay, it looks like there's people that would be interested in me reading a book. Okay, I guess I'll look into it. I definitely have to work on talking for very long periods of time to make sure my voice is up to par. Yeah, there's a lot. 200 or 400 Onyx, that's a wide variation. My dad used to get to get on me for that. It's like, oh yeah, it's somewhere between like 200, like, I'm gonna use you as an example, Onyx, I'm sorry. 200, 400, and he'd like look at me, he's like, that's too wide of a range. You need to like make that smaller. So how much money do we need to pay to get a book from Amberly Vale's perspective to get Aurelia to read it for Audible? That'd be so funny. Be so funny. 30 books of Warhammer? Is that... No, there's a lot of books, and I've read 30, which is... There's tons of books. There's lots of books. And there's also short stories too, which sometimes they count as a book, sometimes they don't. There's so many. The content is endless, chat. The content is endless and they just keep making it. Which is another reason, like there's so much stuff to talk about and I'm a bit obsessed, so there's just so much I could just get into. The content is endless and I like to talk. Hence this stream. Yeah, I've read, I think technically it's 29 Warhammer books in terms of other books that I've read. I've read a lot of books. I used to read a lot as a child. I just like would sit down. I was one of the kids that I wanted to read a book at recess. My parents had to tell my teacher to tell me not to take books to recess because I like to read so much. It makes sense why I don't have as many friends today. It's fine. It's fine. I need... Oh, I can totally keep making content. I love it so much. No. Okay, so see, my parents were correct. I appreciate you sticking up for me. But my parents were kind of right. I needed to socialize more. As a child, I should have socialized more. So I can't say I blame them. It was like a small season that I was like that, and so my parents were correct. I needed to socialize more. So I can't blame them for that. But I am a nerd, so I don't mind it as much. I still read a lot. I just didn't read at recess, which was good because I did make friends. I think I read 2 Warhammer books, then used Audible for the Caiaphas Cain books. Oh yeah. Yeah, you don't lay down in your bed while you listen to an audiobook. That's how you fall asleep. No, well, my parents, because they couldn't be there for me at school, they had the teachers tell me to not read the book. Yeah, I got a lot of Audible books. I actually had to go through my Audible collection to see all the books I've read. Oh, it was really funny though, in terms of like reading books. I'm a fiend when it comes to books sometimes. I had a coworker who wanted me to read this series. It's got like 8 to 10 books in it. I have to double check. And I was dragging my feet. And they were like, there's audiobooks, you could read those. And I was just dragging my feet. I did not want to read it. I was like, I just don't want to. It feels like a commitment. And I started reading. I was like, oh, this is really good. And I destroyed that series in like 2 months. Maybe less than that. I just like, boom. I found out my dreams can be impacted by audio stimulus and due to falling asleep to an audiobook. Yeah, I've had more and more dreams involving Warhammer. Like they're more Warhammer themed. It's kind of weird. So, Yeah, it was, I definitely, my dreams are just getting weirder and weirder. You getting a trophy for most avid reader as a child in my primary school? Okay. Since we're talking about trophies, and I got something similar at my school, we did, so books were worth certain points, depending on like the reading level. It was varied. So we had like buttons that you got at different levels. And like if you got a certain amount of points, I read so many books during my time at this was elementary school, that I got to make a new button. I got to name a new button. It was so cool. It was so cool. Like, I felt so awesome. I was like, I got to name a new button. I think I have it somewhere in like a box that I keep all like my memories. But I felt really, really cool. I get so jealous when people talk about dreams. The only time I can remember dreams is having nightmares. So let me be clear. My dreams aren't like super clear. I don't have those like lucid dreams. They're just Warhammer themed. Like, oh, there's space marines in it, or I'm doing something in it. That it's like Warhammer-esque. It's not like I really like remember them thoroughly. Certain ones I do, but not all of them. The Exterminatus button? No, I didn't call it that. I didn't know what that was at the time. I wish that would have been so smart, but I didn't. It was a cooler name. I actually don't know if they still do that reading program at that school. That'd be kind of neat if they did.
Stand ready.
Because I'm so neat. Not neat, I'm just a nerd. I'm just a nerd chat. Silverstorm 1735, thank you for joining the Legion. We appreciate you being here serving the Emperor with us. Oh, you must vanish. Yes, we will continue to yap. We'll continue to yap. We'll see. I need to eat dinner. My work schedule is messed up, so I have to go to bed soon. I'm not happy about that. Emperor's got me on weird hours this week, but it's fine. I will be fine.
Stand ready.
Oh, and Cole 3050, thank you for joining the Legion and for serving our beloved Emperor. Yes, using the Prime memberships are really a great way to, like, if you're already getting Prime. Wait, do I have that? I actually don't know. No, I don't. I'm not tired, but I need to go to bed. So it's not because I want to. It's just like, it will make the rest of my day better. Yeah, I mean, use it. Twitch doesn't want you to use your Prime. Oh my gosh. Okay, chat. Really fast. Some of you, it's already July 11th. Twitch is changing their policy for tier 1 subscriptions. It's changing from like $5 to $6. So Twitch people, if you have stuff auto-enrolled and you cannot do $6 a month, there's no judgment here at all. I'm just telling you, Twitch is raising their prices, and it starts tomorrow, at least tomorrow my time, depending on where you are. So just a heads up to all the people. I just wanted to tell you that, because, yeah. It's either the 11th or the 12th, but I think it's the 11th. So yeah, check your stuff, just to make sure you don't get billed, and you don't want to get billed for that. Just letting you know. I almost forgot. I'm glad I brought it up. Ugh. Getting my stretches in. Yeah, everything's become more expensive now, which is unfortunate. Yeah, you have to go through and unsub across the board. Yeah, because it adds up. It really adds up. Well, I'm glad you still have a month here, so. Yeah, it just is unfortunate. Yeah. What are my opinions on Nurgle? I don't like Nurgle. Chaos God, gross. Disgusting. Disgusting, I don't like Nurgle. I like the wings that you added with the emote, that's cool. Okay, you can like Nurgle. I didn't say you couldn't. I just don't like him. He is gross. He just wants a hug? No, I'm not giving him a hug. That's like the creepy guy across the street that wants a hug. Like, you, I'm not hugging you. That's disgusting. No. None of that. I only accept hugs from Sanguinius. Oh, thank you for the congratulations on the subscribers. I was very excited to see that. Yeah, there's a lot of growth in a short amount of time. It funnily coinciding with all of my tech issues, which was blowing my mind. I was like, that shouldn't be that shouldn't be related. Not even hugs from my stepsons. I'm saying I wouldn't want hugs from Nurgle. Nurgle folded a guy in half 7 times as a joke. Oh, I don't know about that. That's horrible. Would I accept a hug for, like, it depends on, like, the scenario in which I'm, like, getting the hug. Like, from the Emperor, like, you kind of, he doesn't seem to be, like, the hugging type, first of all. And also, if he wants a hug, I think he's just gonna get his hug. I would take a head pat from Malcador. Like, it's just the context. It's the context. Oh, we've got some raiders. Hello, Tango Rose. Thank you for the raid. What were you up to today? I hope you guys had fun on your stream. Fun fact. Let's hear it. I want to hear this fun fact. Oh, I'm waiting in anticipation. Oh, by the way, anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Aurelia. I'm a Warhammer Vtuber, and I like to make Warhammer content. So, yeah, I hope we're just kind of chatting today. Kind of switched up what the plan was, and now we're just chatting instead of playing Boltgun like I planned. It's fine. It's fine. I think people are having fun. We're just chilling. In order to get a hug from the biggie, you have to put on Centurion armor. Yeah. Yeah. And that's also if you want cuddles. His sweet little Centurion. Also, Dorn in TTS likes cuddles, and I think that's so funny. I thought that was hilarious when he's like, "Father, do you think this will stop our nightly cuddling sessions?" I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. Would Vulcan hug Nurgle? Only to crush him, possibly. How to give hug, give them Mountain Dew. Yes. I'm more susceptible to the hugs if you provide me with a Mountain Dew, but it is not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. It helps your case. I also kind of have to know you first. Kind of have to know you first before I accept that. I need to know the fun fact. Where's the fun fact? You can't come in here and just say fun fact and then not say the fun fact. Tango Rose, where are you? I need this fun fact. That would be really funny though. If I jumped into a stream and I just said fun fact and then I just left. That would be so mean. This is a fun fact, and then you just walk away. You're like, oh, I'll never know what the fun fact was. Centurion armor Aurelia when? That would be the best model. There's so many models I could get, chat. There's just so many different options. Like, I could, but like, oh my gosh. I just like the idea. I just like being able to recolor it. That's fun because there's like so many different like styles and configurations in Warhammer. Like for a VTuber model, that would just be difficult. Oh no, what's the good news and the bad news? Bad news first. Bad news first. Fun fact of the day, a shrimp's heart is in its head. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you're gonna do the same thing. You're just not gonna tell me the good and the bad news. Very sad, very sad. Ooh, the Blood Angels like join Nurgle and the Dornian heresy. Oh no, that's horrible. Oh, that's horrible. I hate that. So I won't hug that version of Sanguinius. That's kind of what I've determined. That's what I've determined. So, well, honestly, I think things are just kind of starting to wind down, chat. I think, whoa. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that bumblebees get tired when pollinating, so sometimes you'll find the bees sleeping in the flowers, with some of them sleeping together to hold each other for warmth? Yes, I have seen that. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love that fact. The Blood Angels to follow Khorne. I think in some of the other heresy, like the other Primarch heresies, they do. Like the Johnson heresy, they fall to Khorne for sure. Have you ever heard of vulture bees? No. What's up with vulture bees? Vulture bees. Are they the ones that like, oh, they eat meat? That's cool. That's pretty sick. Is vulture bee honey good? It probably is. Oh, interesting. Huh. I didn't know about vulture bees, but they're kind of cool. It looks like they eat meat. Is this just going to be a stream where people say, have you heard of this? And I just answer questions. I probably have heard of the bone saw shark. I used to have a shark book when I was younger. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen this one. Well, Onyx, we talked about this shark before. Guaranteed we have. Any case, honestly, everything's kind of winding down today, chat. On Friday, we are doing the tier list stream. And so we'll talk about what books I've read and how I rank them. And then let's see, Saturday, we're going to watch the Emperor text-to-speech, more of that. We're going to do the podcast thing again. And then I have a secret mission I'm going to brief everyone on for Sunday. So thank you everyone for joining. I'm so glad we got to do this. Let me just do a quick... my mouse is not happy with me. Let me see if there's a good option for stream. Oh, here's what we'll do, chat. We have... He raided the other day. Well, not the other day, a few weeks ago. Halbernaut is actually live right now, painting some minis, I think. Painting some orcs. That sounds like fun. Have I read any new books for the tier list because of the delay? Yes, I did read the third. I finished the third Kane book. So I finished it's The Traitor's Hand. So we'll raid Halbernot. That sounds good. I think they're just on Twitch. All right, time to remember if I know how to raid people again, which I don't. 1 second. I need to make sure I spell the name right. Because that's the hardest part. Yeah, we're gonna do a raid. We haven't done a raid in a little bit. But definitely since he raided earlier. So yeah. We're gonna have some fun, be cool in the chat. We're gonna talk about they're gonna talk about some orcs, so give your best wow when you go in and raid. So everyone, thank you so much. Let me start the I'm just gonna send it. Hopefully this worked. Did it go? Invalid username. Great. But I copied it over. I copied it over. I'm trying my best. Okay, will that work? Go. Okay, chat. Go, go, go. Get ready to raid, and I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone.